It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Eagles and the Patriots under the lights on Thursday night.
From the home of many a title run and one of the NFL's most successful franchises, you're looking live at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. With Brock here, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. Man, this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers.
Yeah.
Don't look around the room.
Yeah.
Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this.
Daniel Carlson ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Gillette. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just...
He's got it deep downfield. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Justin Tucker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And leading them out in his 9th NFL season, he experienced a real resurgence last year. It's Jared Goff.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. From the 28. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, here's Eckler. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. Second down now, 7 to go. Option play, here's a give to Eckler. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 17. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Handoff now to Eckler. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Eckler on 2nd, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf, and that meeting didn't go so well.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Goff. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. The Patriots offense headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Minshew working from the gun. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. Ball at the 33 for first down. They put a receiver in motion right. Goff on 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. He's got to gain a 6 there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Short pass caught by his tight end. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Running back sent in motion. 2nd and 6 now. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. Goff on 3rd. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? But we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. The New England offense running out now. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. Complete out to the right side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Minshew on 1st down. That's complete, David Njoku. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's able to drive them forward into the red zone. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Catch is made in close. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. Pierce up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-6 is our score. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Gainwell. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Patriots grow the lead to 7. All right, so this solid first half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Tucker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots grow their lead to 8. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They've got first down from the 31. Goff back to throw. This one's caught. It's Shaheed near the sideline. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. We're going to get a second look at this. Jerron Mayo disagreeing with the call and throws the flag. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Goff setting to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. This one is fair caught, but let's see what that flag's all about. This drive may not be done.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down.
Automatic first down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. They'll run here following the penalty. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
Goff working from the pistol. Complete. It's Ingram. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing is gone. Got his target. It's Hill. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now the shotgun give to Eckler. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. He's got it! And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing.
And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. It's an Austin Eckler touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles could have gone for 2 in the tie, but they choose to trail by 1. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26.
Minshew. This finds Smith. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun, Minshew. He's on the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Minshew. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Jukes one defender, and he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down, and when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Play action, it's Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that, all that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. A 5-yard gain helps, but they need a dozen now here on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Minshew working from the gun. He's got time here, and he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Tucker's kick is up and good, and that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff completes this one to Hill. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 36. Continuing to move past the 45. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Goff on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Goff. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Motioning the tight end now. Trying to run in, Eckler. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, You still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up 3rd and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll go for it. Goff. 4-step diving for the goal line, and it's not free! Scooped up by the Patriots! Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. It is caught left side. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to a halt by Deontay Banks. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Big gain downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Complete over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And that's a New England 1st down. From the red zone now. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bullock's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. We've arrived at halftime with the Patriots in front after 2 here in Foxborough. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These 2 teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. So to begin the 3rd quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. They find themselves trailing 20-13 after that score. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First throw for the backup now. Escapes the... And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. Juke the defender.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Throwing on third, Wilson. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on it. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got Sinnott, it's complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Once more, it's Wilson. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's taken in by Sinnott. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down from the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Cut by Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
This return makes it up to the 25. Here's New England ready once again on offense. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. Handoff goes to Gainwell, running left. By a man, and now he's in the clear. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
From the 35 on second down. Taken in by Smith. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Bennett now to throw. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Bennett. This finds Smith. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Bennett. Scott reels it in. And he's gotten it down to the 30 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a give inside to Gainwell. And that run very short, only getting to the 27. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Bennett. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
You know, Kay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He's on the move. And they get to him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And the Pats will take over. New set of downs for him from the 46. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Bennett throwing here. Complete beyond the marker. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying between the tackles with Gainwell. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. From the 27. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Thought he had a touchdown there. It's 2nd and goal. Gainwell. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
I consider it such a privilege, Kate, to spend 2 years of my life backing up Peyton Manning and watching one of the best do it. Because when he got blitzed, he had answers. This quarterback and this offense, well, they did not.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'll bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this lead.
Returns looking good so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Throw complete to Sinnott. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Wilson now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
Wilson with it on 1st. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. And it's going to be 2nd down. Hyatt going in motion right. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Wilson on 3rd down. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They're now set for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Wilson on 1st and 10. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Wilson to throw again. This one's caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Eagles 23.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Patriots offense all set to go. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. To throw, here's Bennett. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And with where that punt stuck him, Brock, this is going to be tough to repeat the touchdown from their last drive. Up the middle, Spiller. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Thrown back, gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On the move, headed right. He can run it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They give it to Spiller. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Vacates quickly left side. Oh, he's going to run for it! He slides down with enough to pick up that first. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Throwing is Wilson. Oh no, the ball is loose! Scooped up by the Patriots! And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Patriots running their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing now, following the turnover. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots grow their lead off the turnover. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Tucker adds the PAT. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson looking to throw. That's complete to Jackson. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Hits him on the in route. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense set for a 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Wilson out of the pistol. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the Patriots' 47-yard line.
From the 47. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Awareness.